Welcome to Escape from the Dreamlands, episode 12. I'm Jordan, she, her.
I'm Benjamin, hejamin, himjamin.
I'm Chris, she's hers.
Oh, that's good, that's good.
That's good, that's just as good. And I'm Selena, Deina, Themina.
Ooh.
Well,
Jordan, you want to give yours a second go?
Oh, wait. I'm Jordan, she, herden.
Oh, she heard.
Heard it.
It's about what I've got, but on that phenomenal note, let us recap what has happened thus far. Selena, please.
Please. King's Log, Day 7, Episode 12. We made it to the Abyss, which is also hell. We defeated the Gem of the Grotto, leveled up to level 5, and now we are going to stumble our way to the ominous ossuary. Ben, let's go already.
All right, yeah, you guys have looked around. You're in this plain of ash with rivers of lava flowing through it. And strangely, when you take a look at some of the key locations within the Abyss, that being this central towering cavern, the Marble Tower, and the Weapon Graveyard, they appear much larger than they should be when you like focus your attention on them. So, as you guys start to begin, I assume your trek along through the Abyss, I have a question to ask, which I haven't gotten to ask you since you entered the grotto, which is any strategies for how you'd like to navigate down here?
Cautiously.
Cautiously.
Should I investigate the field of ash to make sure we're not about to step on any horrible spikes and stuff? Or is this a thing that you think you can do your survivalist training through, Lorelei?
Perhaps we should be considering the heat, because looks like we're going to be moving towards like a lava river, and so is it kind of just like sensing like the harder we get, the closer we are getting to where we need to go?
Well,
at least
we are going
the
for that
first.
giant towering thing. Like, we can see where we're going.
Yep. You can see
Right.
where you're going.
That's sure. Is that perception? What do we think? Ben, what do you
Well-
think?
You are going to tell me how you'd like to navigate, and if there are rolls needed for that, I'll let you know.
I will say it does seem a bit... Clearly our perception is a little bit warped down here. I mean, when we were looking at things far away earlier, we shouldn't be able to see them that well.
That is true. I can read
yeah.
the inscriptions off some of those pommels, and like, I have good eyesight, but it's not that good.
Yeah, I think I see Osiris was here.
I've got good eyesight, not good insight.
I also see there's like it's like someone made an S out of 6 lines.
Ooh, very cool.
Yeah.
And then I
Ah.
also know that my eyes are not entirely working, because if I say what I think that tower looks like, the VOD of this is going to get age restricted.
It doesn't. and if it does, see a doctor.
How do we feel about traveling by temperature? Lorelei, what kind of sense would we be relying on?
I mean, you can see where you're going. You could just say, we're just going to walk there.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll just, in
This
that
feels like a
case, if we're
trap.
just walking there, I'll just make sure that I'm looking out for anything that might be hiding in the ash.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Maybe helping us survive. This might be a survival thing.
Well, who do we want to take the lead? Lorelei or me?
Lorelei's much better at it.
Lorelei's good at survival, I'm good at investigating things.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
toss Lorelei the compass.
Yeah, go ahead and roll survival with a +2 bonus, Lorelei. As you
Okie
guys
dokie.
start to walk out of the grotto into the abyss.
You made the right choice because if it's with a +2 bonus, I roll survival now at a +11.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's good.
So a 17.
Cool. And then roll me a d20, please, just flat.
Absolutely. Gonna do this. It's gonna be great. A 7.
I like a 7 a lot. All right. You guys start to walk, and there are these smaller lava rivers that are basically flowing throughout. Just sort of the main ones are on the map. And you see a nice bridge across one of these rivers of lava. And as you begin to cross it, you guys, Lorelei, you spot, there's some like puffs of ash as 3 creatures pop up out of the ash and
What?
start to move towards you aggressively. And the 3 creatures you see are this gentleman who is like a meatball with teeth and then 6
I hate that.
wormy legs that
I hate
he
that
ambulates
so
with.
much.
This guy, this eye that's just sort of hovering in the air with several different irises and pupils around it. And last but not least, this gentleman, a nose the size of a man with these little, like, tiny little leggy things that it uses to just, like, scurry across the abyss, and they are all coming for you.
You're a monster pervert.
Why?
Oh, I hate this. I hate this so much.
Yeah, so let's get some initiatives as you guys face down against a Gustus, an Odor, and an Aspect. Oh!
Oh.
Oh, so we're all doing bad.
Yep, so
So we're all gonna
They'll
die
do
first.
just as bad.
they could
They're all
do
gonna
bad.
get a 1.
Alright, so we have a 8 from Ursa, a 5 from D, a 10 from Lorelei. Renee is gonna get a really good roll. Renee gets a 12. And then let's see. Gustus gets an 11. Aspect gets a 15. And Odor gets a 21.
Odor, because it's a nose.
Yeah.
Gustus because it's a mouth, and Aspect because it's bills.
Yep. All right. Well, Odor is up first. And this, again, person-sized nose scurries over on these tiny little, like, paramecium legs. And runs as far as it can, 25 feet. And you see it holding an action.
Oh, good.
The Aspect floats hovering above the lava and will take the dodge action. And then it's Renee's turn. She looks back to the group of you and says, what is the play here?
Kill him.
Fat.
All right.
Don't get over the lava, please.
Do not touch the hot stuff.
No, like
Except
don't
for-
get on the bridge.
Don't get on the bridge. All right. Renee will basically just move to cut off the mouth and take the dodge action. So that'll be Renee. And then it is Gustus's turn, who is going to run over to Renee and attack with disadvantage. And misses with a 16 because of the disadvantage. And then it's Lorelei's turn.
Okay, I feel like I could probably arc a clean shot over this bridge, maybe if I'm
Oh, for sure.
amazing enough. And surely I am. Will a 17 hit that nose?
A 17 is enough to hit the nose. Unlike the gemlings, they do not seem particularly armored. as you guys hear the squish of flesh as this arrow sinks in.
Absolutely. Well, then this is going to be a fun time here. So that's 5 base damage.
Yep.
With piercing. I'm going to do an additional 2 psychic damage on Dreadful Strikes for 7. And then because acid... 2, 7... Okay, that's a 9 for our nose friend.
All right, 9 damage to the nose.
Yep.
He doesn't love it. And I believe you're a level 5 ranger now, which means you have a second shot.
You are correct. I did forget. Thank you for reminding me. The thing I was most excited for, I already forgot about. Because I, as a personal note, I've not really built characters that have gotten to do that. So let's give this nose another piercing, shall we?
We shall.
For 11 damage.
Oh, to 11 to hit? You gotta roll to hit first, still.
Oh, well,
If
a 26 will hit.
that'll do. It'll take the 11 damage.
And then do I get another Dreadful Strikes here? Because it's...
Dreadful Strikes is only once.
When you hit a creature with a weapon, you can deal an extra 1d4 psychic damage to the target. Only once per turn.
Yep.
There we go. Okay, so that's good to know.
You do get the extra acid still.
That's true. I will take the extra acid damage. That's just a single point, but...
All right, 1 more damage. Hey, 1 more damage.
12 is great, yeah.
I mean, truly, in the fight against the gem thing, 3 of the sides were reduced to 2, 1, and 1 health at some point. So 1 extra damage matters. Ursa.
All right.
What would Ursa like to do?
Going to move here.
Okay.
And I am going to bonus action cast Divine Favor on my sword.
Yep.
Yes. And then I'm going to, oops, didn't mean to hit that. Going to attack with the special sword. Dirty 20.
Yep, that'll do.
Oakley dokley. So it's 18 plus 4 radiant.
Nice. So it will take 22 damage. And,
Oh, wait, I get to attack again. Because also level 5 paladin.
Yay! Woo!
Yeah! Does a 13 hit?
a 13 does hit.
So 18 more damage.
Nice. 2 solid hits.
That's
Bam.
40. I believe it's 40 total.
It is 40 total. D.
Alrighty. Well, Dee is going to ask Kaylin to invisibly help her attack the nose, and then she's going to hold an Eldritch Blast, which at this level blasts twice. Once the help
So
is
Kaylin
ready
is
to
going
go.
over to the nose.
Yes.
All right. When Kaylin gets within 5 feet of the nose, its held action goes off. Believe it or not, the nose
It has
isn't,
blind sight.
Yeah, the nose isn't using its sight to see things. So you hear as when Kaylin gets within 5 feet, the nose goes and sneezes on Kaylin. I need Kaylin to make a Constitution saving throw as a cone of demon snot is launched across.
You're a nose pervert.
I have a quick question. Is this a damage?
It is a damage.
What kind of damage?
It is a acid damage.
Beans.
Beans! Not the beans!
Kaylin gets an 11. So that is 12 acid damage to Kaylin as Kaylin gets big sneezed on.
Ugh.
Okay, since D readied an action,
Yep.
and it is a reaction to use a readied action, can I instead use my reaction?
Yeah, your reaction's still available. You'll just
Okay.
lose the ability to shoot the Eldritch Blast.
I'll use the reaction to give Kaylin resistance.
All right, so Kaylin takes 6. And you guys can sort of see the snot outline of a bird.
Hate that. I absolutely hate that. Kaylin has 4 hit points.
All right, anything else for Kaylin? I guess
No.
Kaylin still has Kaylin's whole attack. Or no, Kaylin just did the bonus, yeah. That's all Kalen can do. Kalen was taking the help action.
Yep, so Kalen is going to instead fly away from that.
Okay.
So that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Kalen is going to fly upwards and try upwards 15 feet and try to shake off the snot.
Cool. The nose only has 25 feet of movement, so it will move across the bridge towards Dee and Lorelei, just sort of scooting along, like a Russian ballerina. And can't get all the way there, so it will dodge. The aspect over here, you see it, like its eyes rapidly moving as it is tracking everything in the fight. And then you see it just like raise its tentacles and wiggle them, and the mouth will use its reaction to try and bite Renee.
Oh, okay.
It's still disadvantaged because Renee was dodging. 17 misses. And then it is Renee's turn. She's gonna take a swing at this bad mouth. Hitting with a 14 for 15 damage. And that'll be her turn. Renee doesn't get extra attack till level 6.
Aww.
The Gustus over here is going to try and bite Renee. Hitting with a 22 for 9 piercing damage. And then it's Lorelei's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna play my favorite new game called Shoot That Nose.
Shoot that
Shoot
nose.
that nose.
Well, and again, I guess in this case it's Pierce That Nose, but you
Pierce
know.
that nose.
All right, so will a 21 hit for the first one?
Yep.
Great. So let's see, base damage, that's 5 plus 3, so that's 8 plus another 6. So that's 13 for the first attack.
Yep.
And let's see about that second attack, shall we?
Let's see. 16
Well,
will also hit.
Okay. So let's keep going. So that's another 11 damage. 13. And 15.
You don't get the dreadful strike, so 13.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
Yep.
That's right. 13.
Yeah, you have dropped the nose below half hit points. Yep. So it is now a runny nose. So its movement speed is doubled.
Oh, no, wait. What? What? That's funny. That's really stupid.
Ben! You sicko!
Any movement, Lorelei?
It's it's a bloodied. It's a bloody nose.
Yep.
And so now its little finger feetsies are like all slick, so it gets to skate around.
I'm not feared because I know that I can't run if I'm feared, but
you are not feared.
I am very skeeved, so I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and
Praying that the dementia hits any day now.
I'm kind of moving in the direction closer to like Ursa and
Yeah,
Renee and
that's
further
fair.
from the nose. Yeah.
Don't bring
Ursa.
that thing over here.
Ursa, it's your turn.
I'm gonna hit this fella.
Yep.
Hit him right where it hurts, which I can't tell where that is
You
yet.
can't tell. Somewhere in the meatball.
Somewhere in the meatball.
It's not a euphemism.
It's that was a dirty 20 for
Yep.
another 21 damage.
All
Is
right.
it still up?
It is not. As you strike down, you essentially just cut this thing in half. And when it dies, it leaves behind a little marble, not attuned to any of you. And then its flesh just sort of melts, and the ash around it just sort of like drinks it up.
Oh, okay. Well,
And
I
it's
still have
gone.
2 more attacks.
You have 2 more attacks.
Because I reduced that to 0, and I had
Mhm.
another one anyway. And I can make it just to the nose, so I'm going to hit the nose twice.
Yep. We'll see.
Oh, 11?
The 11's gonna miss.
All right, well, I got
Unfortunate.
one more.
Yep.
14?
14 does hit a nose.
Yeehaw! Attack, attack, attack.
Is it on the nose?
Is it? It is right on the nose. And also on the nose, because it had 13 hit points left.
Wow, and I did exactly
Hey.
13 hit points.
Yep.
13
So-
damage.
So that one also drops, leaving behind another unattuned fragment.
Do I get to make another attack?
You do, but you have nothing that you can hit.
Is Kaylin no
No,
longer
it's just out of range.
covered in snot?
Yeah, that was descriptive.
Okay. Is that eyeball within 40 feet?
Let's see. I guess Kalen can get next to the eyeball with
Yep.
exactly 40 feet of movement.
Yep, Kaylin, I'm going to once again be like, this one's an eye. It should be fine, probably. It didn't ready in action.
Why didn't it?
D is going to hold a Eldritch Blast until Kaylin gets within range to do the help action.
Yep, Kalen will fly over, so your first Eldritch Blast will be at advantage.
Oh, it's not every Eldritch Blast.
Correct. It's just the
Cries.
first attack. Otherwise, the help action would be crazy. A
It's
14,
12?
21 hits. Yep.
Yeah. Cool. So that is 6 points of Eldritch Blast damage, the absolute minimum I can do now, thanks to the level up.
Blasted. Baja
And a
blasted.
22. Yep. And 14 points of damage, the almost absolute maximum I can do.
Incredible. On its turn, it, believe it or not, does use sight. So it doesn't know where Kalen is.
Hooray.
And also, as you may have noticed, sort of the strongest thing it can do is command an ally. So it's just gonna sort of like slap its sort of tendrils at where Kalen might be. So it's attacking at disadvantage.
You splash.
Pretty much. Struggle. Yeah, with a 19 to hit at disadvantage.
Holy shit, yeah, that hits.
And you take, or Kalen takes, 2
Reduced to
non-magical
1.
bludgeoning damage, reduced to 1. And then Renee can't get over there, so we'll dash right to the edge of the lava. And then it's Lorelai's turn.
Great. I'm gonna just mosey on forward a little bit. I know I'm in range, but I want to feel like I'm contributing.
Shoot his eye out!
I will shoot his eye out. So the first one, 9.
Misses.
Yeah, that's about what I thought. Also a 9.
Oh.
It still misses.
Okay.
Ursa!
I also cannot get very close this time, so I will have to dash.
Alright.
I
Just
will
get
come
over next
to
to Kalen.
here.
Alright,
Yeah.
D.
Okay, D is going to 2 more Eldritch Blasts.
Alright. 18 hits.
And a natural 1. So
Natural 1 misses. So 6 force damage.
6, yep.
And then Kalen.
Kaylin is going to move away.
Alright.
Oh wait, I do still have my bonus action.
Yeah, you could have Kalen attack.
Yeah, I'll Kaylin attack.
Okay.
For now. Yeah. Where's the attack button? Kaylin.
At advantage.
Alright, 1 second.
Crit fish.
We'll use that.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Yep, so it takes 5 piercing, has to make a con save.
DC 15, because
Yep.
Kaylin uses my spell save.
Okay. It fails, so it will
Yep.
take 16
11
total
points
damage.
Yep.
The eye is now bloodshot. You see several of the pupil irises just sort of like split, like cells dividing, and it has twice as many now, just sort of panicked, looking around at everything happening in the fight. And it's going to try and slap at Ursa. Renee will use her reaction to impose disadvantage. Missing with a 9. And then Renee will try to hit it. Hitting with a 15. For 10 total damage, and it's Lorelai's turn.
Okay, time to do it all again. Here we go. And lining up a shot. And this time, it's a 13.
Misses.
And this time, it's a 16.
Hits.
Yay! Okay, great. So I'm gonna pierce this eyeball for
Ooh.
12. Additional 3 dreadful strike.
Yep,
Psychic.
and then a little bit of
and
acid.
A little bit of acid as a treat. 3 points of damage there.
That's enough to finish the eye as it sort of melts and then sizzles as it hits the lava.
Oh.
Well, that's a
and-
nice change of pace from the grotto jam.
As the eye tries to exit the space, can we make an attack of opportunity to grab it or grab the marble before it?
Yeah, you can just grab. It's an unattuned marble, but you can grab it. You get some just melted flesh on you, some melted eye juice. But yeah, you can grab it. And you guys look around, making sure that all the foes are gone. And you had been walking for about an hour before this happened. And when you look behind you, you see the cave leading into the grotto not more than 50 feet away. It doesn't appear that you've left where you started from.
I don't think doing
Sight's
it
not the way to
a
go.
traditional way.
Oh, okay.
So it's not above. Ursa,
Yeah.
are you knowledgeable in religion?
No. I am not. I mean, I could try to persuade nature into bending to my whims, but so far it has not worked.
So my thought is, maybe if navigating like a regular thing doesn't work, I'm guessing that investigation probably wouldn't work as well. In that case, maybe either, religion, which apparently you don't know. Lorelai, how's your religion?
Well, you see, it is... I haven't given it a lot of thought. What's your religion?
No, also,
What is your religion?
I am as agnostic as one can be.
Okay, so now...
I don't know. I'm having really... That's a hard question,
I believe
considering...
Tyr, even though she's not slotted in for combat, Tyr is still with you guys, right? Or did you leave her behind?
You
Yeah.
said
Oh.
you didn't. Previously, you said she wouldn't be interested.
Yep.
Yeah,
my
I think
bad.
it's just
My
Renee is
bad.
with us.
Yep,
Yeah.
so yeah, then just Renee with you.
Oh, if only
in
Tyr
that
was
case,
here.
Arcana.
You can roll Arcana to try and figure out, what's going on.
Yeah, I'll try.
I would like to try to history my way out of this.
Yeah, you can
So
roll
nice for
history.
me.
Arcana,
16 Arcana.
20 history. So you're trying to think, Ursa, you're like, is there anything that might help me know from history? D, Arcana. I'll start with the Arcana because I'm going to have to think harder about how to tie history to this.
Especially since we all have amnesia.
Well, yeah, that's fine. With Arcana, you are like, okay, we walked for an hour, and we're back here. You're not sure when you got back, Like, it's possible you've sort of been here the whole time. But you know that essentially you're gonna have to find some other way to actually walk beyond just walking. And on a history, I'm gonna say that you have read texts in the past about the Hells as a paladin who is particularly interested in getting rid of fiends. You've likely read about this, and you know that often navigation within Hell is not the same as on the surface, in that you can't just be like, well, if we just walk in that direction, we'll get there.
Okay, I have a really, really, potentially really stupid idea. We're going to walk, and I'm going to try and persuade Hell to let us move more than 50 feet.
And feel free, as you are in an exploratory phase right now, you can all attempt different methods. And they don't necessarily have to be rolls. It doesn't have to be like, I'm going to do a persuasion roll. You can just be like, I would like to do this thing.
Yeah. My suggestion was just going to be that if that doesn't work, if you can, remember that one time when you tried to talk to the moth lady, but you called Mortis instead?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe he knows.
That was all of my juice.
Are you trying to call up Mortis?
Okay, maybe not.
It took everything.
You know who we could ask? We have the paper. We have Yvonne's paper that she said
ask
we could.
The customer service person.
We could try to get serviced.
We could tell her that we are unsatisfied and we demand to see the manager.
Okay. Ursa, you write to Yvonne, say that, Yvonne, we are unsatisfied with our experience.
I think I would just say, Yvonne, help. But also, do you want to try something first? This is just kind of like a backup plan, because it seems like we can contact Yvonne once.
Yeah.
Unless we ask nicely for another scrap of paper.
I will... What is... let's see, is it on the card? What was the name on the compass, we said?
Maribel?
Yeah, I think it was Maribel.
What is the needle doing right now? Is it just kind of spinning?
Yeah, the needle is just spinning here.
I am very athletic, so I am wondering...
Maribel, please show me the way to the cavernous tower that leads up to the city.
Okay, it just keeps spinning.
Now I'm going to use my persuasion, both on Maribel's compass.
All right, so as you guys
Hal.
continue to walk out again, Dee is trying to convince Hell itself to let them pass. Is there anything that Ursa or Lorelei would like to try to be doing in order to make progress down here?
We can see... well, actually, sight's not very reliable, but can we see the direction that the rivers are flowing?
You can a little bit, though. Like, the distances are great, right? So, like, from here to there is an hour of walking. However, these 3 points of interest, those, when you focus on them, become, like...
Got it. Never
quite
mind.
large.
I could. Before I leave, I just did remember this. I could cast a spell that would give me proficiency in religion.
Do you think religion will help?
I think it might be a better chance than telling Hell, hey, let me go here.
Do you not think we could try to solve this magically, like using your innate magic ability to like just check in with that and see?
That's part of my innate magic ability.
Well, I'm Arcana check. That's wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Arcana.
You don't think that being knowledgeable about Arcana or Religion or History would help you get through this.
So it's not intelligence.
No.
In that case, I'll keep my try to
You're
persuade
keeping
hell to
trying
get
to
us through.
persuade. And again, you don't necessarily have to, doesn't necessarily have to be a roll. But you can just say what you want to be trying to do as you navigate.
Ursa, run 30 feet up.
Oh, just try. Oh.
Right.
Just go run.
Okay, so think of it like we're climbing up a large wall and putting pitons in to like put the rope in and mark our progress. Except we are all physical pitons. I'm sticking the piton Ursa in 30 feet away.
Or perhaps using my sword as like a walking stick almost.
No,
No?
I just need you to stand 30 feet away from us.
All right, well, I'm going to try to figure out how far 30 feet is when I can't tell distances.
You can go approximately 30 feet.
Okay, I go approximately 30 feet.
Ursa is standing approximately 30 feet away from you guys.
And how far away does the entrance look? Is it like 80 feet now?
It's like fit from you?
From
From me?
Ursa.
From Ursa, yeah, like 80 feet. Although, much like these other things, when you look back to look at the entrance, it sort of always appears close.
Okay. That means that's probably not gonna work. What if we just focus really, 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 really hard on the tower as we walk towards it? Because it looks really close if we really focus on it.
That's a good idea. I like that. Yeah, because if...
Why not?
Alright, so you're gonna try walking while... So, have you essentially given up on the persuasion option?
Not given up, but this seems like a little bit less time intensive
Okay.
at first.
Alright,
easy
so
to try.
are all of you gonna try and focus on it? Just one of you? Some of you?
All of us.
I think someone
Well,
has to keep a lookout.
In that case,
okay.
Lorelai, you're very good at looking at things, right?
I do like to look at things.
Alright,
Here's the compass. Look at it real hard and see if we can get there. Okay. Lorelai uses perception.
Mm-hmm.
As Lorelai's really hard focusing on that and trying to go through, I'm going to try persuading.
okay, so Lorelai is focusing on the tower.
Yes.
D is trying to persuade. And Ursa, what would you like to try to do?
I'm just making sure no one steps in lava.
Alright, so you're also just keeping a lookout. Alright,
Could Renee help with that in theory?
yes, Renee can also be on lookout. Alright, so you guys can start walking. However, I'm gonna say this isn't a perception check. Because you can perceive it. It's right there. It's very easy. What you are trying to do is stay focused on something for an hour. So I need you to make a concentration check
Okay.
in order to remain focused on this central tower.
I got an 11.
11. And roll me a d20, please. And also, it's a +2 because this is a navigational check and you're holding the compass. So it's a 13. All right, you guys walk for an hour. Lorelai is just sort of burning this central tower the whole time. Whereas the other three of you, D is like being like, you got this.
Come on, hell.
Come on, hell. And as the three of you, other than Lorelai, look around, you can tell that you are making actual progress here. Though I guess at this point you aren't sure whether it's the focus or the persuasion. Because both of those things were being attempted.
D doesn't think it's her, to be clear. D is like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Lorelai.
And after walking for an hour, and I'm going to draw this on the map quickly, you see from there to there, within this circle, there appears to be a raging blizzard happening
Huh.
within hell, within this one little region. And can I get a perception check from everyone other than Lorelai? Because
Yes.
Lorelai is still burning this central tower.
That's a 7.
Okay.
And this is actually an 11.
An 11. All right. And... Okay. Yeah, you guys just see this blizzard.
Why is that an 11?
Glasses.
Oh.
My glasses give me +2
Yep.
to perception checks.
And this is a visual one. All right. So that is what you guys have encountered, this large blizzard. You guys can continue. Who among the group would like to be doing what during traveling?
I guess I still got to keep perceiving.
Do you wanna break, Lorelai? I can give it a look. See.
Oh, I'm happy to do it.
Could I use my glasses with concentration, the magical bonus to my glasses?
Sure. I'd allow that. I won't let it
you
stack
could
with the
also give
compass.
them-
I won't let it stack with the
Okay.
compass. However, unlike the other regions that we've had so far, you do not have to designate one navigator. You can have as many people as you want trying to concentrate.
Okay.
The only risk being if all of you succeed, then no one is keeping an eye out.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this time Lorelai gets to relax her peepers. As we
Okay.
move
Ursa?
towards the blizzard, I guess.
Yep.
Ursa,
Yeah,
you seem to be a better lookout than I am. Just if I had to guess.
sure.
I'm pretty good at concentrating on things, though.
I'm also pretty good at concentrating on things.
Well, what I'm saying is I'm really bad at looking out for stuff.
All
If
right.
I had to gamify it, I have a -1 to perception and a +2
We didn't
to
have to roll to
concentration checks.
perceive last time, though. We only
No,
rolled
but
perception to see the blizzard.
For keeping an eye out. Yeah, exactly. For keeping
Yeah.
an eye out on danger.
Well, Renee's there too, and whatever.
Okay. If you would like to help focus on the tower, I will try and keep an eye out with Renee.
All right. Actually roll it again because walking through this blizzard you're doing this at
good.
disadvantage. Is anyone else trying?
13.
All right. And roll me a d20, please, as well, just flat for the encounter. As this time, you start to push into the blizzard itself.
Oh, actually, I'm talking to Kaylin this time. Would you mind, trying to, I don't know, do you feel like you have any innate sense on how to navigate through this?
No.
Got it. Well, in that case, would you...
We have a contract,
Mind.
so I'm very much not from this particular part of hell.
That's, you know what? That's fair. That's true. Would you mind trying to help focus on things?
Yeah, I can try.
Okay.
Okay. At disadvantage because you're in the blizzard.
Yes.
All right.
Ooh,
So, yeah,
tragic.
Yep, with a 5, not able to keep focus. However, Ursa's 11 is good enough. Can I get perception checks from everyone who isn't Ursa? Ursa is currently busy.
Yepers. A 15.
A
16.
16.
All right, Dee and Lorelai, you two both see flying high above you. You can barely make it out through the cold. You see something flying up there. It appears to have a wingspan around 200 feet. And it definitely looks draconic. I'll let this Arcana roll over. You think you might be in the lair region of a white dragon right now. Probably a pretty powerful one. However, it doesn't appear to notice you.
Okay.
Hey, so, that's a dragon. There's a dragon above us, and by the way, we are walking into that dragon's house.
How do we
go around it or ask really nicely if we can come in?
Do not talk to that dragon. Sorry, do not talk to that dragon.
Do I know
Okay.
the general D&D personality types of white dragons?
You would know that chromatic dragons are pretty much all bad news.
Chromatic dragons are bad news. White dragons are really fond of ripping people to pieces as a fun and games thing. They're not so much for chatty, talky things. They're really just into ripping things apart.
Got it.
Can we go around this blizzard, please?
You
I
can't
was
go
thinking.
around the blizzard. You're going to have to go through it. However,
Okay.
this is a
Let's
big area.
just-
Doesn't seem to notice you. It's very high up.
Let's just hope a dragon with a 200-foot wingspan doesn't pay attention to
What
us.
if-
And we go sneaky.
Is Renee's shield reflective?
A little, yeah.
Perhaps we can all squeeze under Renee's shield, and that way if
you
it
want
looks
to
down...
attract its attention?
No. I'm saying it's kind of reflective, and so it's just gonna look like everything else. Whereas,
It's going to
like,
look like
you know,
more blizzard.
it's gonna look like more
Yeah,
blizzard,
That's clever.
Not a bad idea.
and it's pretty big.
Especially,
Is it big enough for all of us?
it's not big enough. It's a bit. It's like a tower shield. So, yeah, I'll say if you guys get cozy.
I'm in
then-
plate mail,
Yeah.
but I got bright pink hair, so maybe not the.
Yeah.
And pink is pretty close to the color of blood.
Yeah, you guys see what you think is either an ancient or adult white dragon flying overhead.
All very big.
Yep. And you guys are sort of near the edge of this blizzard. What languages does everyone speak?
I speak Celestial, Common, Deep Speech, Elvish, and Sylvan.
Okay. D.
I speak Common, Elvish, Infernal, and Osiris.
Cool. And
Oh.
yep.
And I speak Celestial, Common, Dwelvish. Dwelvish.
Dwelvish.
Dwarven, Elvish.
Yep. All right. So you guys are under Renee's shield. Ursa in front, just sort of burning this central tower. And you guys start to hear some chanting. Near one of these larger rivers of lava, you hear a group of men who appear to be chanting something. And it sounds like absolute gibberish to everyone who isn't D. Sorry, not D. Who isn't Lorelei. Lorelei, you understand the words clearly. And they are chanting, essentially, "Praised be the great unknown. Let knowledge never find us. Let ignorance envelop us. The love of the unknown all around us." And you recognize the language to be deep speech.
Yagzaga.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, the rest of you, it just sounds like people like speaking in tongues. Like it's absolute nonsense. And you can make out through the blizzard these group of people wearing black robes standing next to the lava river.
So they seem like a cult. Just saying. Not probably friends.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure, I think.
What are they saying?
And I recount.
Yeah. You just basically
I mean,
repeat
it's
it.
funny. It's funny to hear Lorelei be like, I kind of forgot
Praise
something about the
be-
great unknown.
Yeah.
They love you. They love us.
Yeah, but basically, they're just saying about like praising the great unknown. So I don't know if that's gonna be good news for us. 'Cause maybe the great unknown is the great death. You know what I mean?
It seems MAGA sus.
I want to make the abyss great again.
Oh boy.
Make Abyss great again. God damn it.
Yeah, so you guys see that. It's up to you whether you want to approach these individuals or not. They're just over there chanting, having a good old merry time.
I'm not gonna look, Because what Lorelai said sounds bad, but let's stay away.
Well, consider. They could know how to get around down here.
Yes, but they could also roast us on a spit.
They sounds like they don't like knowing things, though.
Who knows? There's probably a lot that they don't know. I'm just saying, they're the first people that we came across here that seem capable of speech and aren't just literally noses with toes.
This is true.
There is no we stay far enough away from them. Lorelai greets them in their language, and if it looks like they're going to turn on us, we book it.
Okay.
Let me get this straight. This is a bunch of men screaming about how they don't want to know anything and that they love being ignorant. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say that they don't really lack other genders.
What? When did gender get involved in this?
Ben described this as a bunch of men screaming about how they don't like to know things. Oh my god. Is it a coincidence that it's all men? Methinks not.
Oh, and I worry that if I make my voice slow, it would sound like, I don't know, maybe threatening. Maybe they'd think I was trying to attack them, even if I'm saying nice things, you know? It could be because it'd be like, oh, you know, and they don't know what I'm saying, so I'm just, you know, being like, hello, friends, in deep speech.
I'm very good at parroting people's voices and words. Lorelai, can you tell me how to say exactly?
Absolutely not.
This seems a little too chaotic.
Just keep swimming. Let's go. Let's keep going towards this tower. Perhaps we try to
All I
up
was gonna
the
do
stealth.
is ask. I was just gonna ask Kaylin to invisibly insult them from the air, but yeah, no, that's definitely. At this point, it's just me wanting to
Can you make all
mess
of...
with.
Actually, can you make all of us invisible? I know we briefly talked about how you could turn me invisible.
Let me check. I can make two of us invisible.
All right.
All right, are you guys going to pass the cultists by?
Stealthily.
I really want to talk to them, but yeah.
Stealthily.
All right,
Yes, stealthily.
cool. All right, why don't we then, who is going to try to maintain focus on the central tower?
I'll
I was
do it this
planning
time.
to.
All right,
Oh,
more than one person can.
that's true. Lorelai, can I get my compass back?
Yeah, of course.
Rest your eyes.
All right, so both
Cool.
of you do that at disadvantage.
Boop.
All right, 13 for
15.
Ursa, 7 for D.
7.
Yeah,
15 with
for
the
Ursa.
Glasses.
Yep. So you guys make another hour of progress through. The chanting disappears. You can still see this dragon circling overhead, but very much still not seeming like it knows where you are or has noticed you.
Well, good news is that despite these people screaming in tentacle tongue, the dragon's not super interested. Maybe they paid a toll, who knows?
And can I get a d20 from Let's Go for D?
Because you want to use that smaller table.
9.
9. Oh, it's a fun one. Can I get perception checks from everyone other than Ursa? Because Ursa is still just burning this central tower, being like, don't want to lose focus. Tough through the blizzard, but I'm hanging in there. 6.
6.
And Lorelai?
Sorry.
Perception,
Oh,
please.
Perception. Sorry.
Yep, no problem. 13.
That'd be a 17.
17. All right, you see nearby what at first just appeared to be like a lump, like a weird like lump in the ash is like really difficult to notice. And then you're like, oh, that lump is like kind of person-shaped. And as you look at it further, it appears that there is someone who has taken like a blanket or some other type of thing, has gotten under it and then pushed a bunch of ash on top of it and is hiding. And you can even make out that there's like a little opening at the front pointed towards the central cave.
Wow. Okay, so we gotta be careful because there is a person hiding.
Does the person notice that Lorelei?
No, you
Just
guys are
pointed
far
them
away.
out.
You're talking quietly. There's a blizzard happening.
Kaylin, would you go take a look inside that hole?
All right, Kaylin invisibly gonna fly up and take a look.
Yep. And Dee goes deaf and blind as she joins the look.
So you see under this tarp what appears to be a tiefling. His skin is like red-ish, and he has like long horns coming out of his forehead, curling around the side, with dark red tips. The whites of his eyes are black with yellow irises, and he is wearing a breastplate. He has sort of long-ish, like dark blue hair.
Hot.
A cool guy.
Dee speaks through Kaylin. In Infernal.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, friend. It's nice to see another tiefling in hell.
You see on his face, he, much like Ursa, is just burning this central tower. He says, I believe, I'm not convinced we're in hell, but whatever it may be.
The Abyss.
I'm not convinced of that either.
They're calling it the Abyss.
Sure. What do you want? I'm not looking for trouble.
Do you want to come with us? We're a group of people also not looking for trouble.
Mm-hmm.
My name's Dee. We're speaking through my familiar right now.
I'm Hatchet.
Nice to meet you, Hatchet.
You guys see this figure stand up. He stands, probably the top of his head is just under 6 foot, but the horns going up and back probably go to about 6'4". He keeps staring at this central tower, folds up the blanket, like shakes it out and puts it in his backpack, and says, all right, let's get moving. We gotta be careful. There's a dragon.
Yep, we're aware. Everyone meet Hatchet.
Hatchet, not looking at any of you, just gives a wave, still focusing on that central tower.
Ursa can't even see how hot they are. Fuck.
And Hatchet says, are you from the mud,
Yep,
headed to the city?
yep.
Alright, we'll head there together. Take it from there.
That's why I invited.
Alright,
You had the look.
let's get another set of concentrations as you guys get moving. Who's
Someone else
gonna
can
attempt?
Dee is gonna do a hard stare.
Okay.
And Kaylin is going to keep a lookout in the
Alright,
general
Lorelei,
terrain.
give me another one. Unfortunately, in the
concert.
blizzard, it's at disadvantage.
Okay.
Yep.
Ursa,
Okay.
can I use your glasses?
You can't,
Nope.
because they're attuned to mine eyes.
Yeah, the glasses
My
are
bad
not,
eyes.
The glasses are not like the compass. They are.
You're specialized.
Alright,
Tragic.
luckily, Lorelei passed. It only takes one pass for the group to remain moving.
Do Do we know when, like, in-game, do we know when someone loses concentration? It's like, oh, shit, I blinked too good.
Yeah,
oh, no.
yeah, you'll know.
And then
Someone
we're back
else
at the
was
start.
watching, right?
Yeah, and basically everyone on watch will be like, oh, we're back at the cave. So, yeah, you guys have made it out of the blizzard with Lorelei keeping watch. Hatchet, I guess I'll roll it for him as well. At disadvantage. Hatchet fails. So just Lorelei is the only one keeping focus here. And
Good thing that Hatchet joined up with us.
yep. So let's have D. Why don't you roll our D20 for whatever we run into?
Hooray. 18.
All right. Yeah. All right. You guys are walking along Hatchet after losing focus, and you see him like temporarily about to be like, oh, God damn it, like back to the start, and then he's like, oh, we're still okay. And at that point, he will sort of look at the group of you to see who he has started to travel with. And he goes, good to meet you all. Sorry for any rudeness. Just trying not to end up back at the beginning of all this.
Of course, it is very confusing times. I'm Ursa, by the way.
Good to meet you, Ursa.
Hi, Lorelei.
Pleasure.
What's your deal, Hatchet?
It's my deal.
Yeah, what do you like to do when you fight things?
I throw hand axes.
All right.
That's cool.
Did you come out of the mud with a bunch of people?
Yep, sure did.
Did you eat them?
No.
All right.
It's probably the only one left. If he's by
Ursa, please
himself.
never ask another tiefling if they ate somebody ever again.
I do realize how that might be racial stereotyping, but I just meant it to be in a quirky
Just a little
way.
bit.
I do not think tieflings eat people.
I've never heard that. All I know is that this place, all of it, is
Sucks.
bullshit.
Yeah.
I intend to get home.
Do you know about your home?
Unfortunately, when me and my group emerged from the mud, we were unable to remember anything about our pasts.
That is the experience of all mud people, it seems.
Seems so.
While you are not looking directly at the tower, I pull out the bag of 22 marbles.
Sure, let's see if you guys can trust Hatchet. He looks at them, says, no, none of them glow. I've had a few,
Really?
but none of those.
To be clear, D does not ascribe to Osris's you can't trust anybody who's not a mud person.
Sure.
Fair, especially untrustworthy. I'm like, we had a pretty decent conversation with Mortis about, at the very least, the status quo of what's happening.
Yeah, it seems like Ozris only wants to trust mud people, but plenty
Yep.
of trustworthy non-mud people.
Yep. Hatchet, he like puts up a hand and says, hold up. I have a question for you. Hatchet is a sidekick. He is an expert sidekick. He's basically the rogue sidekick. I guess my question for you is, do you want Hatchet or Renee slotted in for combat right now?
Okay, what's the difference between expert and... Is there a difference?
Yeah, so...
It's a rogue.
It's a rogue, though in particular, what Hatchet is able to do at level 5 is he can use bonus actions to dash, disengage, or hide like a rogue. And he can also take the help action as a bonus action as well. So he can be up, he can hit something and then use the help action to make you guys better at hitting it. Yeah, basically at level 5, that's what he does. He doesn't have sneak attack. He gets some cool stuff at level 6, but it's not level 6 yet.
We're not level 6.
So essentially...
Did Renee level up with us?
Yes. Yeah.
In that case, let's just keep Renee
Yep.
for now, because having some frontline is nice.
She's such a powerhouse, and like that AC is amazing to have someone we don't have to worry about.
We did give her enchanted equipment.
I think we hang on to Renee.
Yep, and you can see that Hatchet does have, like, he has several hand axes around his, like, on his belt and on his back, and they do have a particular shine to them, indicating that they've been silvered.
That's fine, but it's not enchanted.
It's not enchanted, correct. All right, so we're keeping Renee in, and you guys see another group of these demons pop up out of the ground
Damn
shortly
it.
after Hatchet's warning. But you better believe there's a new one. I would like to introduce you all
Oh boy.
to the
God.
audit.
Damn you.
Oh, come on.
It is flapping its ears, flying around.
For those that can't see the visual pun, it is a pair of ears, shaped like a bat.
This is a lot like boyfriend dungeon monsters.
It is.
Just a bunch
It
of
is
random
bit like
objects and
Boyfriend
body
Dungeon.
parts. Yeah.
All right, let's get initiatives. And I'm going to introduce a new fun mechanic.
Oh boy.
I have a feeling it's not going to be very fun.
How dare
Oh,
you?
good. A 4.
12 for me.
Okay,
Ooh.
Lorelai, you were the one focusing here, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
Wait, I
Yeah.
did a concentration.
Yep, yeah, you were the one
yeah,
focusing.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
So I am giving you this little eye icon. That
Okay.
indicates that you
Oh no.
are still focusing on that central tower. During your turn, at any point during your turn as a free action, you can choose to focus on the fight or focus on the tower. If you are focused on the tower, you make attack rolls at disadvantage, and enemies attack you with advantage. If you get hit by damage, you need to make another concentration check to see if you maintain focus. If
Okay.
at any point during a combat, no one is focusing on the tower, then you have essentially failed the concentration check for the fight.
Oh my god. Well, I do 2 attacks, so I'm happy to keep on trying to focus.
Yeah, you guys can mix it up.
Since D is also a ranged person, she is going to be like, oh, this is bad. And try and focus on the tower.
Yeah, you can't yet, not till your turn.
Yes.
First
That's
up
a good idea.
is Gustus. Gustus is going to dash over to there and end its turn. Aspect is going to wiggle its tentacles, and the mouth is going to use its reaction to try to bite Renee. Missing with a 14. Audit is going to fly 25 feet to here, and you see it start to flap its ears, and a helix of air forms in front of it, blasting out across Renee and D. I need strength saving throws from both Renee and D.
My goodness.
14
Pretty good.
for old lady noodle arms.
Yep,
Oh yeah.
24 for Renee. All right. So you guys each take 3 bludgeoning damage and resist being pushed. So, just keep in mind, in a map with lava, there is an enemy here who has an ability to push you.
No.
And then
Sicko.
'tis the nose.
I feel like this is the first night on hard mode in Terraria.
The nose is going to move 15 feet to here and go.
No. No.
God damn it.
Ben is loving this.
I fucking love the nose. And I need con saves from D, Renee, and Ursa as it sneezes at a 15-foot cone. And from Ursa as well.
Yeah, 12.
A 12. And Renee, that's what I'm missing. Me. I'm missing my roll. So that's going to be... 19. So, D and Renee each take 4 acid damage. Ursa takes all 9. As you are, the 3 of you sneezed upon. This monster is not COVID compliant. D.
Is it an action to focus on the tower?
Nope. It's a free action. You can do it at any point in your turn. You can unfocus
Okay.
at any point in your turn. You just are just saying, like, okay, I'm looking, I'm not looking, I'm looking, I'm not looking.
Oh, that's a good, like,
Okay.
do your action, bonus action, focus.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just if you are currently focusing, you're probably going to want to not stop focusing, because if you stop focusing, then we're all back at the start.
If you're the only one.
If you're the only
I
one.
think my go-to thing will be fight, look at the tower.
But question, if you stop focusing on the thing and do that, can you try and refocus?
Yeah. Yeah, refocusing is free. It doesn't even
Okay.
require a roll. However, if you're focused on the central tower, enemies attack you with advantage.
That's right. So
Yeah.
perhaps I will not, as someone who's melee.
I'm gonna keep concentration, and since I have 2 attack rolls and I'm ranged, it's me. I'll just stay back here and shoot and look.
Question.
Yeah.
Can
Is
Kaylin?
No.
is focusing the first time on the tower a free?
Yeah.
Like I can just
It's
do
just
it
free.
without a roll.
Yeah, you just do it.
Okay. In that case, can Kaylin
No.
focus on the tower for
You're
us?
not. You're
Okay.
you're not. You don't think a familiar would be able to
What about
keep you
Hatchet?
guys anchored.
What if we were like, we're gonna go fight these things? Hatchet,
Nope.
keep an eye out.
Hatchet's not slotted in.
Yep.
Hatchet has avoided the combat.
Yep.
This is classic mechanics versus
I know.
physics.
I know.
Yep.
All right, D, what you gonna do? Hey, you, what you gonna
D
do? What are
is
people
going
now?
to. D is going to do 2 blasts at the ears.
2 blast at the ears.
Yes.
Okay, roll.
Blasts at the ears. Is actually going to bonus action hex the ears first.
Okay, the ears have been hexed.
Wait, no, she's not. We haven't taken a long rest since the.
The ears
since
have
the
not
gem
been
fight.
hexed.
Ears have not been hexed. Merely eldritch blasted.
Yep.
Blast number 1 is a natural
Miss.
1. Blast number 2 is a natural 20.
Ooh,
So
we love it when
roll
that
them
happens.
big dice.
Okay.
Big juicy dice.
That
Ooh.
would be 22
That is
points
nearly
of
a
critical
max
force
damage
damage.
Yikes. Bam. And any movement, anything else you want to do with your turn?
D is going to step to the back
Yep.
and is going to focus on the tower.
Cool. All right. Lorelai, it is now your turn.
Yep.
And since
Oh, D is also going to have bonus action order Kaylin to
Ears,
swing by and attack these
all right,
ears.
go ahead and make that attack.
At advantage.
Yep. No, sorry,
18?
not at advantage.
Oh, because it's
it can hear
ears,
Kaylin,
of course. Okay, so yeah, I'm guessing
6
a
is
6
going to
does
miss,
not hit in
and
that
Kaylin's
case.
visible. So Lorelai, it's now your turn. You can basically tell you have combat awareness. You can tell that like D is now focusing on it. So you could free action, drop concentration, take your attacks, and then refocus at the end of your turn.
I really like that. I would like to do that. Thank
right.
you.
Where-
All right, I want to shoot those ears.
Shoot those ears.
Pierce those ears.
Pierce those ears.
All right, here's the first attack for 25 to hit.
Uh-huh.
Okay. First bout of damage will be 7
Yep.
plus 3.
10.
Does psychic do any extra damage because it's ears?
Nope.
Okay, so just 10 so far. And then 4, so 14.
You should ask that question again if a brain shows
Yes,
up.
definitely.
There you go. There you go. Well, I was just thinking of like hideous laughter. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I know I'm not a bard or anything like that, but
Yep,
Yeah.
and you have a second
Valid
shot.
question.
And here we go.
All questions are valid.
18.
18 hits.
Let's go again. Pierce the other ear. Starting off with 9.
Ooh.
1, another 10,
Yep. And then some acid.
and
13.
then a 3.
You don't get the
Oh,
one.
that's true.
'Cause
Oh,
it's
shoot,
dreadful
you're right.
strikes.
That's
Okay,
fine.
yeah, I keep forgetting. Just
Yep.
12.
Yep.
Just 12.
They are
For the second
they
one.
are bloodied ears.
Yucky. I'm concentrating again.
All right, just looking away from whatever's happening over there. Renee, she sees what's going on. She sees that we were trying to focus the ear, but she doesn't. She has to hit the mouth because she doesn't want to provoke multiple attacks of opportunity to get over to the ear. So she's gonna try and hit this thing right in the teeth, and miss. Ursa.
I coming up to the nose.
Yep,
The nose goes.
the nose goes.
And I would I want to try to use my Great Weapon Master attack, taking
Okay.
a -5 penalty for +10
Damage. Yep.
So let's see how that works for the first one. Does
17.
a 12 hit?
A 12, that's right. A 12 doesn't hit.
Okay. That was my first attack. And I'll do it again.
Do it again.
This one will do it.
Oh, yeah, that one. Yep. 21 will hit.
21. Let me go ahead and roll these. And then plus, so it'll be 27
27
points.
damage. Do you want to pump a
of
smite into that or no?
damage. Do I want to pump a smite into
It's
that?
a fiend, so it would take extra damage
I
from the
think it
smite.
would completely take it out. So yeah, I would like to do a smite. And I only have 2nd level spell slots left. So guess we're just going to eviscerate
so-
this guy.
Yeah, so I believe...
4d8.
You blew that nose.
I think
I
that's
just got
30
to
total
pull out the
damage.
calculator just because. So it's 17 plus 5 plus 7 plus 1, 30, and then almost half of that is radiant.
30, sorry, and another 10, so 40.
And another 10, sorry, 40.
Yep, boom. It is immediately a bloody nose. Not enough to kill it, but
Not
enough
dead
to...
yet?
Not dead
Oh
yet.
my
They got low AC but high HP. And in addition to that, I need to roll some dice.
Oh, I heard
Oh,
that.
lovely. All right. So yeah, as you like smack this thing in its nose, which is it, you see it go like like it's just been hit in the nose and its sneeze has been recharged. Anything else, Ursa?
That is all I can do.
That is all only 40 damage. The mouth is going to try to bite Renee.
Could have been more if I got that first hit. That was just one hit.
Yeah, that's a miss. The eye is going to command the ear to hit Kaylin. As it just sort of like slaps it with one of its wings. Ears. I have it in the stat sheet. I called it a helix strike because that's the...
Yeah.
Yeah. 24 to hit.
Yeah.
It takes... Kaylin, she takes 5 damage.
Kaylin
Okay,
poofs.
Kaylin.
Oh, wait. No, I was going to use one of my healing lights to give her damage. Or healing.
In
but that was
between
the-
combats.
Yeah.
Okay. So
But I didn't roll that, so I will leave it to you whether
you
or
can
not.
roll. You can roll one healing light. All right. So that
Okay.
basically undoes the damage. So
Yep.
at neutral, and then the ear's gonna try and do it again because now it's the ear's turn.
No. Yep.
14.
Cool. Lovely.
Oh.
Is that exactly the AC?
No, Kaylin's AC is 13. I need to give Kaylin a shield.
I don't think Kaylin can hold a shield in bird form.
That's
so
true.
10 damage. That's 5 more. Kaylin poops.
Kaylin could probably just be an imp while we're in hell.
All right. The nose.
But flying,
The
though.
nose goes is going to step to here and again sneeze on Ursa and Renee. So I need con saves from Ursa and Renee.
Nine.
23. So that is 10 acid damage for Ursa, as Ursa is twice sneezed upon,
Blech.
and 5 damage to Renee. It's Dee's turn.
This... It's tempting to call it a nosy little bitch, but unfortunately it's an
It's
ear.
an ear.
I'm gonna give it an earful,
Sure,
though.
perfect.
There you go.
I stop looking at the tower and I'm like, hey, fuck you, don't hurt and don't kill my friend, and I hex it.
Okay, I thought you can't hex.
I can't do it through the feet, but I can burn a
All
spell
right, cool.
slot.
Has been hexed.
D is pissed.
Yeah, makes sense.
18 or 19 for the
Yep.
first. And higher than that for
Both
the
hit.
second. 9 points of damage for the first.
Plus 1d6.
Oh, right, plus 1d6. Because I hexed it. Because I'm smart. 6 points of necrotic damage.
Yep.
And then... Is it dead?
Nope.
So second shot damage is 9 points of damage again for another 6 points of necrotic.
Yeah,
so
that's enough. It falls out of the air onto the ground, melting into the ash.
I look back at the tower.
Yep. All right. Lorelei.
Alrighty. Well, I guess just from here, so now just remind me, am I still able to do the drop and resume concentration thing here?
Yep.
Right.
Shoot that eyeball.
Shoot. Well, I mean, I could actually shoot that eyeball. It's an arrow. All right, so
It's an arrow.
12.
12 does not quite hit
Right.
an
Okay.
aspect.
Right. Okay, but then a 8 sure as shit won't.
Nope. And then you refocus.
Then I refocus, please.
All right, Renee is going to move up to here and help out with the nose. Missing. Ursa.
All right, get a whiff of this. Do my great weapon fighting.
Okay.
-5 to
Yep.
hit.
See if it can smell what you're
Just
cooking.
because it won't smell what I'm cooking with that one.
Nope. Good news, it would have missed even without it. So,
Yeah. I'm gonna do the same thing again, just because. Does a 13 hit?
no, it just misses.
Damn. Damn!
Yeah.
Damn.
All right, Mouth.
This is what I get. I got cocky.
Mouth is going to try and bite Renee.
So you know
Hits.
with your Great Weapon Master to hit the nose, you need a 19 or higher.
Dealing 10 damage to Renee. She is looking bad.
Oh no.
And then the eye is going to command it to do it again. Using its reaction. Missing. Nose. Did not get hit any round, so didn't get an opportunity to recharge its sneeze. So it's going to try and hit Ursa. Renee is going to use her reaction to impose disadvantage. And I will have you know, in the monster, in the stat block, the Odor's melee attack is called Boop.
Oh.
As it boops you with its snoot.
Aw.
Can't believe we're gonna be spending multiple episodes here.
Uh-huh.
We're just giving Ben the satisfaction.
You know what? You know what? As long as we focus real hard, we can get out by next one.
D.
Maybe.
It's your turn.
Let's see. D is going to stop looking at the thing for a little bit. Is then going to take a pot shot at the nose. Oh, wait, is going to bonus action.
Hex it. Yep.
Damn
that's
it.
fine.
Yeah. Okay, bonus action hexing
Yep.
it.
So roll that
And
damage.
a crit!
and a
crit on the
crit.
Eldritch Blast!
Crit on the Eldritch Blast and the
Yep.
hex.
So that'll be
Wow.
8 from the blast. And another, so 14 total.
Yep, that was quite a near minimum damage
Yep.
crit.
It's
Anyway,
still alive.
shot 2.
12 misses.
12 does not hit.
And then it's
Okay.
Lorelei's turn. And you refocus, I assume, D.
Yes.
Yep. All right. Gonna drop focus, resume focus, so I can try and shoot that eyeball again.
Shoot that eyeball.
All right. Excuse me while I pierce this eye. Oh no, never mind. It's just a 9.
Yep. Ooh.
It is second. What's going on?
I don't know.
Okay.
You gotta switch targets. Renee
Alright.
is gonna try and finish this nose off if she can. 21 will hit for 8 damage. That is enough to finish off that nose.
I guess you could say it wasn't up to snuff.
you could say that, and you should.
You could also say we just snuffed it out.
All right. Then it is.
Two can
Whose
play the
turn?
pun game. Ben.
I encourage you to play the pun game.
Attack! I'm not going to use my super special ability. 18
That'll hit.
hits the boy for 15.
Mm-hmm.
And second attack is going to be a 21 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
With 12 more damage for a
Yep.
grand total of 27 damage.
Nice damage. This thing is just gonna. It's gotten a taste of Renee, and it wants to keep going.
What?
Misses, and then the eye is going to command it to try again with its turn. Misses. D.
So D is going to drop focus, try and shoot the eye twice, and then refocus.
Splendid.
She takes a real close look at that eye, doing another crit.
Oof.
What the heck?
I don't know. This is like the third of the day.
I wanted to say again, of course, that I bonus
Yeah.
action use Hex
Yep.
to like do it.
That's
Cool.
the natural order to do things. Ooh,
That
that's-
would be 21 points of.
that's a more crit like.
Is that a?
Yeah, 21
Yeah.
just with
And
the crit
that's
without the hex.
Without the hex, so another 2d6. So 27 damage. It's still alive, of
Yep.
course.
Okay. And another. Ooh, that's a
Yep.
nat one.
No middle sliders. End of your turn, you refocus, and it's Lorelei's turn.
Okie dokie. All right, so this time, in between the dropping and refocusing of the concentration, for the first time, I'm going to shoot the mouth, give it a
Ooh.
little tongue
Get-
piercing,
oh,
because,
nice.
listen, I need something
Can't
to
figure
change
out the
here.
eye.
Wow, of
That'll
course.
hit.
So a 24 will
Definitely.
okay. So, let's see. 7 base. This does get dreadful strikes.
Yep.
So that's 8
8.
now. And now acid damage. 9 in total.
Cool. And you have another shot.
I sure do. I'm going to keep, I guess, just trying for the mouth. Maybe ease the burden on. Well, no, but there's 2
Does
people
the-
attacking it, though.
Does the Gustus have a acid sensitivity?
Doesn't.
Is
Listen, I'll just try and I'm gonna try for the eye again.
Okay.
Yay,
Yay,
a 22.
You got it. Yep.
Whew, okay. Oh, okay. All right. So that's 6 base. Now I do
You don't get
to.
dreadful, but you do get your acid.
Oh, only once per turn. That's right.
Yep.
Oh yeah, because it's not per enemy. It's
Yep.
just per turn. So 6,
So 10 total.
10 total. Okay.
All right, it is bloodied. Renee is gonna try and hit the mouth. And misses, and that is Ursa's turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this a kiss. A kiss of death!
Oh shit. So epic.
Stupid. 12?
Hits.
Nice. Oh, so this is the softer boy. I knew one of these was
Yep.
a softer meatball.
So-
I'm going to hit again. That one's doing 15. That hits for 15,
Yep.
and then it's going to do 19. So this time it's going to be 34 damage.
Yep, it is looking on death's door. You see it's like blood dripping down its teeth. And Ursa, are you below half health right now?
No. Wait, am I? Okay. I'm at 25 out of 44.
No.
I'm like just on the cut.
You're
I'm
good.
one above.
Yep, you're just above. Renee, however, isn't.
One above.
And while the mouth
Oh,
is
no.
bloodied, it attacks other bloodied creatures with advantage.
Oh.
Poor Renee.
Misses. A 1 and a 5 on the dice. Misses with a 12 total.
Ooh.
But it gets to try again because the eye is going to use its turn to command it. 22. That'll do. And 13 damage is enough for Renee to go down.
Yeah.
And then Dee's turn.
Drop focus. That wasn't very nice of the eye. Hey, Renee, please come back to the light. Use my second to last healing light to give Renee
1 hit point.
The most important hit point.
Yep.
I can help. I can help. Don't overextend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can also help.
And now D is going to shoot the eye.
Okay. You have hexed it.
I have hexed it already.
Hex it through the gift shop.
Jordan.
Okay, so that
17.
is a 26 to hit, 14 points of force damage, and 3 points of
Still
necrotic
alive.
damage.
Ah! No.
Guess what?
Shot
Shot
2. Hits.
19. 6 points of force
Yep.
damage. 4 points of necrotic
That'll be
damage.
enough to finish that one off.
Denzo.
Yeah.
Guess I didn't see that coming.
It's not looking great.
Uh-huh.
It's real bad at looking. All right. Lorelai.
Refocus.
I gotta shoot that mouse.
Shoot that mouth.
I thought you were about to say I gotta piss.
Hey, I mean, you know. But
I don't.
Yes,
I
you can
truly
say.
don't.
I don't know what it's like to piss.
Okay, I know. Okay. So anyway, I'm gonna do the drop and resume concentration, starting into the turn thing. But what I will do with my attacks in the meantime is
That'll
a
hit.
17 will hit the mouth. Okay, we're starting with a 6 base. Now we do get a dreadful strike. For 1, that's 7. And acid, please. Okay, so 11.
And
then I
actually,
can do it
real
again.
quick, you can crit fish. You had advantage on that attack.
Oh, I did? Oh, yeah.
You don't know why necessarily, but you did have advantage. All right, and
I'm guessing that.
that
Oh,
was
wait.
enough to kill it. The 7 damage
Woo!
was enough.
I'm guessing that the mouth's thing is a bloody mouth gets advantage on bloodied creatures, and non-bloodied creatures get advantage on it.
Lorelai, you can make an insight check at disadvantage to see if you can figure out from the mouth's body language. Disadvantage just because you haven't tried to read one of these creatures. So,
Right.
So that's a 24 for the first.
Or a 23.
Really good. You got the sense, based off how you had shot it before and how it reacted, versus how you shot it this time and how it reacted, that it no longer seemed to be aware of where you were.
Oh.
Kill the eye. If we kill the eye first. At the very least, yeah, no.
Yeah.
The eye
Yeah, because
commanded
it
everything.
commands them, so it's, yeah. Okay.
We've always killed the eye last to this point.
It's the furthest away.
All right.
Interesting.
Good to know.
Just like a real face.
And yeah, you guys have maintained concentration throughout the fight.
I should probably heal Renee.
Yeah,
I
Renee
think
is.
we should all probably. I think a short rest might be in order.
A short
right.
rest might be in
So
order.
you guys want to sit down for an hour to short rest.
But still concentrate,
Still
on
concentrating,
where
so
we'll be
those
going.
same
So
3 people roll
concentrating.
that. You're no longer at disadvantage because you're now out of the blizzard. So
Lorelai, can I have my compass?
Of course.
Thanks. 19 for the stay here check.
only a 9 for Renee. She fails. But you've got your one pass, so you're good.
I'll do my cure wounds for Renee.
Cool. And Renee will also burn
She'll
some hit
be-
dice.
10.
I do also have a free spell slot that I can slap
That'd be
Renee up
handy
with.
for her.
Yeah, I almost never
Yep.
use my spells, so I have 10 to give to Renee.
She's still down. Yeah, all right, she's
22.
back to full with all that healing.
Okay.
Yeah. And then short rest, and I get my
Yep.
dice. I get my spells dice back.
All right, and after the short rest, from, I guess, the same group of people, let's get another round of concentration checks for the next leg.
Sure. I got a 12.
Okay.
I was
17.
doing
Okay.
saves, not checks. Is it saves or
It's
checks?
a save.
Okay.
All right.
Yep,
Yep,
22.
all of you pass, no problem. And you guys walk through this abyss. And D, you are the one to notice, written in this language that you now can read, you see it's sort of like a part of the ash has been heated up to the point that it has hardened and then has something etched in it. And when you read it, it simply says 40 paces north.
Oh, Ozra's language.
Yep.
And we will figure out what that means next time on Escape from the Dreamlands.
Tasty.
Ooh. Very meaty first episode here in the Abyss, I would say.
I don't really have a taste for these monsters.
Yes, that's it. That's the one. It's not going to get better than that. Time to read credits. This podcast is edited by Selena Heinen and Chris Sterling. The module is by Ben Goldman, and it's produced by Ben Goldman, Jordan Cox, Chris Sterling, and Selena Heinen. Thank you guys. Watch us on Twitch, YouTube, and listen to us on all your podcast platforms. Goodbye.
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 Have a nice
Goodbye,
day,
Jamin.
night, whatever it is.
Goodbye, Jimin's. Goodbye, Nina.